The lieutenant governor gave us some insight this afternoon into what the Hochul administration would look like and into her relationship with the man who she's replacing.
And we have team coverage tonight on the transition of power, starting with Michael Wooten. He is live in Albany. He was in the room for that news conference earlier today. Michael?
Yeah, Scott and Mary Alice, Kathy Hochul gave a brief statement followed by questions and answers with reporters for only about 15 minutes. Not a lot in terms of specifics with policy, but there was definitely a theme, and that is that there's going to be a changing of the guard here at the Capitol in just about 13 days' time, and not just in terms of who's in charge, but also the tone at the top. An important transformation amid that sexual harassment scandal involving current Governor Cuomo. A few headlines out of this. Hochul said she knew nothing of the allegations by those 11 women that the governor sexually harassed or assaulted them. Her name was not mentioned in the Attorney General's report. She would not say, though, whether or not she'll pardon her soon-to-be predecessor. She wouldn't even entertain the question. And she said only one governor at a time, so she's not going to be second-guessing current decision-making on things like mask guidance for schools. This was really her introduction to a lot of New Yorkers, and she clearly wanted everyone to know that despite being his number two, she is no Andrew Cuomo.
With respect to the particular environment and the reputation of the current administration, I think it's pretty clear that, and it's no secret, that we have not been close, and I've not been associated with that. So I know the job. I fought for the same policies. That's why I'm more prepared than anyone could possibly be for this position. And at the end of my term, whenever it ends, no one will ever describe my administration as a toxic work environment.
About that term, it begins in 13 days. Hochul said today it was not her idea to wait that long. Cuomo made that decision. She's going to deal with it as best she can. The term will go through next November, so everyone assumes Kathy Hochul will run for her term, right, next November. There were indications of that today because she talked about her lieutenant governor. She'll likely name that person within the next few weeks, and she used the word ticket, which certainly sounds like an election phrase, saying the lieutenant governor will be on her ticket. So something we'll continue to follow, Scott and Mary Alice. She also talked about the balance, upstate, downstate. It seems like a lot of people believe a New York City area person will be the next lieutenant governor.
Sure, Michael, and as you said, she only took questions for about 15 minutes, so a lot left on the table that you and dozens of reporters would have liked to ask. What was on the top of your list?
Yeah, Kathy Hochul was going to make history as the first female governor of the state of New York. Not a lot about that. We didn't hear any specifics in terms of Western New York. She's going to be the first governor from the Buffalo area since Grover Cleveland back in the 1880s. So what does that mean for Western New York? I'm sure we'll hear about that in the coming days and weeks ahead. Hochul will give some specifics in terms of her policies, her plans. She says she will address New York once again immediately after she takes the oath of office in 13 days' time.
Michael Wooten live for us tonight from Albany. Michael, thank you. And